Right, so before we officially start the episode, I did want to say that I did do a little bit of grinding somewhat off camera, where I did go into the jungle to kind of look for common key crystals. I didn't really kind of know where to slot in this footage. It felt awkward anywhere places, so I decided to just put it at the beginning, just so you know where I actually got some of the new items. I did craft some stuff like Yajirobe's katana, but like all the major new stuff like the weapons and the armor, I did make on camera. So I actually had to go back and watch some previous footage to kind of remind myself of what I did. So quick recap, I just went to the jungle, got a bunch of calm key crystals, made Yajirobe's katana, made the energy blast barrage. I think the next thing I need to do is upgrade my armor, which I think uses the, I can't remember what it's called, using earthen shards. So I actually do need to go grab that, and I think I also need silk as well. We're basically gonna make Goku iconic orange and blue gi. So the main thing I was missing was silk, so I decided to head into the underground ice biome just to explore the ice biome a little bit more, as well as grab some cobwebs to eventually convert into silk. Nice, found a life crystal down there. Gonna be having max out soon. Also, I think the flurry boots is something, actually we already have hermit's boots, so it's not really as useful, but oh well. Water walking boots would be amazing because I do need those to kind of upgrade much later on. But I think you can buy them from an NPC in this mod pack, so not really too worried if I don't get them. Alright, frozen house. It's cool. Another pair of flurry boots. I think I might just end up selling them. And yet another one. And another life crystal. A very kind snow biome, although not a whole lot of cobwebs, but I don't think the snow biome has a lot of cobwebs in the first place. I think that's mainly just the underground caverns and whatnot. Right, so realizing that, I think I might teleport back. Just going to put all this in a chest. And we do have some NPCs that can move in, so I think I'll just it'll just kind of expand the housing just a little bit more. So for those of you who aren't part of the Terraria Ball Super Discord, do recommend you check it out. They are currently in Aura Week, in which they are showing off the auras of all the kind of different traits and whatnot. And so far they've actually seemed pretty cool. Ultra Egos, I think in particular, is looking pretty snazzy. Thankfully, the Traveling Merchant Stan Pines has graced me with his presence. Zapner, that's cool. Stopwatch isn't bad. Cannon, I don't think I already have one of those, so I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take a Lawn Flamingo, because why not? Right, so I think that's it, just added 4 homes. So, as you probably noticed, I definitely did get sidetracked just a little bit there. I was like building more homes and expanding that, even though I originally did say I did want to make the Turtle Hermit Gi, which I still am going to do. But I don't have enough cobwebs as the icebound didn't give enough, so I need to head back yet again underground to find more cobwebs to make silk this time. I think 222 is perfect amount, so we'll go back and hopefully have enough for the gi. And I think once I make the gi, I think I'll head back into the jungle biome to probably set up a Queen Bee arena. As I think Queen Bee's what I'm going to tackle next. Or maybe not, because I guess the perforators would be, I guess, the next thing I could do. And I'm guessing, sure, why not? Couldn't really hurt to do them. Again, I don't think, like, they give anything, of, like, importance, but I'll do them just for the sake, I guess, just doing them. Alright, perfect. Turn on my key. Set bonus is 15% reduced key usage and plus 200 max key, so that puts us at 280. And we have passive key regeneration now. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Even though we do have passive key regeneration, as you can see, it's pretty slow, so I mean, it's helpful, but I mean, yeah. Now doing Queen Bee with a melee weapon is gonna be a bit interesting. Since I usually do Queen Bee with ranged, I do find her to be a bit difficult using purely melee, but I guess I'll make it work somehow. But before that, we did actually get a new form last time accidentally, False Super Saiyan. So as you can see down here, we have a little kind of mastery bar, and I do want to fill that up just because. And how do you actually increase your mastery? Well, it's just kind of being in this form kind of as much as you can. And so kind of the longer we are in False Super Saiyan, the higher our mastery goes up. What I usually like to do is I just kind of like to just sit in this form and just hold down the charge key. And that'll be enough to kind of fill the form. Not really kind of the best way to, I guess, have mastery at forms, but I mean, you kind of have to do it. Because in order to like fully master Super Saiyan, like during the Cell Saga, Goku and Gohan did spend a lot of time just naturally in Super Saiyan as just kind of like almost like a base form, almost. So I guess that makes sense there, but it makes sense from a lore perspective. But from a gameplay perspective, it's not really that fun or interesting. Even though I don't think this is the intended way, like you're intended to fight bosses with it. But you can't really maintain any of these forms for a long time, as you don't have enough ki regeneration in order to actually stay in these forms. So the best way is really just to kind of hold down the charge key while just kind of staying in this form. You can honestly just leave this AFK if you really wanted to. Not really a criticism of the mod developer. Finally, we've mastered it. I believe mastery really only kind of just reduces kind of key usage of the form. Regardless, not going to be using kind of False Super Saiyan too much, as I feel like in this stage of the game it probably drains too much ki to make it worthwhile. I think I will do the kind of perforators next. Now I think the perforators is kind of similar to kind of Queen Bee, as in it flies around a lot. I also do believe that there's kind of like Eater World style worms out to deal with too, so I guess it'll be interesting to see how I have to deal with those, but oh well. Let's see then. Do I want to fight the perforators underground, or do I want to do it above ground? I guess above ground I have more mobility, but I don't know. I mean, I already have an arena, so I guess if I want to be lazy, I could just do it underground. I guess underground is fine since there is decent space. There is a perforator assist here. I don't think I'm going to kind of beat it first try, but I would like to just kind of, I guess, just see where I'm at. Alright, and then let me just get these last few with this. Stand Pines is left. And of course, this face monster is going to bully me. Alright, here is attempt 1. Also, I think it's shooting Iker, which is unfortunate. Also, if these slimes could really move out the way, that'd be appreciated. Okay, so it seems like I can't actually use Yajirobe's katana here, because there's no way I'm going to be able to get close enough as well as dodge, so I'll have to think of some other alternatives. Farmer's Shotgun might be decent. The only thing is damage output's going to be a bit of an issue. Although it seems like this guy has Planetary AI, so I can just kind of circle around him and that'll be fine. So I might be able to take advantage of that. I don't know though, because it feels like less consistent DPS than just using this. I think I can kind of keep this up for now. The only hard part's going to be the worms mainly, because I do know he spawns them. Whoops, lost that. No, well, I think I have Rage coming up soon though, so I'll be fine. But I mean, yeah, DPS is gonna be really slow if I just gotta use this. I think I put away my energy barrage, so yeah. You know, perforators and hive mind are usually bosses that I skip, so fighting these guys for basically the first time is kind of a, I guess, new experience for me. And fighting them on Revengeance definitely does not make this easier. It's having a boss shoot Iker in pre-hard mode is pretty brutal. Alright, there's the first worm. I think I had to kill the worms before I can actually do any decent damage to the main boss. Good thing it is a worm type boss, so the Ki Blast does do decent damage, but or it has decent pierce, but even still, damage output's pretty low. And I'm almost out of ki is the thing. Okay, that was some good hits I got in. Alright. If I think I can kind of just do that over and over, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Shredding it. Okay. Dodge that. Alright, what's happening here? Ah, you got me. And I will say, I do find it kind of funny that, really just getting good at a lot of Terraria bosses is really just kind of exploiting AI. Come on. Almost there, come on. I'm taking a lot of hits, but I really want to get this guy down. Perfect. Alright, he's gonna do that. And then thankfully that gave me a lot of time to regenerate my key, so now I can actually kind of just fire without having to worry too much. If I do run out of key before he spawns the next worm, that's going to be a bit of an issue. I don't have any key potions, not that they restore a ton of key anyways. That's new. Did not expect that. Okay. Can't use the bottom platform now. He's gonna do it again. Oh, that's not good. So, okay, so I gotta make sure that when he's about to do that attack, I need to go to the bottom platform. Yeah, like that. I'm taking a lot of hits though. It's kind of hard to manage all this stuff now. And I think I might lose this one. Unless I can somehow clutch this up, but I doubt it. I'm basically like out of key. Yeah. After a first attempt, almost got down to half HP. So damage output's pretty bad, and the key beam's just not strong enough. I could use the key barrage, but one thing about that, or the energy blast barrage, is that it just uses so much is the thing. You know, 24 versus 50. I'd run out of key faster, but it would do more damage is the thing. Oh no. I do have senzu beans. I could use one of those. Because that does restore... It restores your key as well, even though it doesn't say here, but I do know it does restore it. I could use one of those. Oh, so I thought the traveling merchant left. Oh no, this is a different one. Not really selling anything interesting. Master Gamer, I thought I told you to clean up your room. I feel like this is a reference to something, but I actually don't know what it is, so I'll just ignore it. I think I'll kind of come back to this tomorrow.
The next day.
Alright, so we're back to a little break, and I think there's one technique that I think would be pretty useful against the kind of perforators, and that is Yamcha's Spirit Ball. Yamcha's finally going to be useful for once. The main reason is because, just like how it kind of functions in the anime, it just kind of follows your cursor and you can just kind of move it around like this. And I think this would be really useful against perforators, as this allows me to kind of keep my distance, as well as kind of still doing some kind of decent damage. It doesn't really drain a whole lot of key either, so yeah, I think the Spirit Ball is what is going to lead me to victory. Hopefully it does work. The Spirit Ball is a pretty interesting technique, and it is a bit of a shame that you don't really kind of see interesting techniques like this too much. Neo Spirit Ball, interesting. I'm gonna assume this is probably from some Super Dragon Ball Heroes thing, but whatever. As I was saying, you know, Spirit Ball is actually a pretty interesting and unique technique. It is a bit of a shame that it doesn't really kind of see too much use. Just instead of techniques like this, we just kind of get recolored beams. And I think the next thing I want to make is the battle kit. Increasing key damage is really going to be pretty useful. I don't really want to spend too much time fighting the perforators, because the longer it's left alive, the more chance I do have to kind of take damage, so... hopefully I already have everything to make it. I do not. I think it's just the worn gloves I don't have. That's... actually, do I even have enough silk is the thing? This mod does need a lot of silk. Doesn't seem like I have too much. Looks like I gotta head back underground yet again to get more silk. Alright, I think I got more than enough, so I'm gonna head back home. Alright, made the gloves. And now the battle kits. Perfect. Alright, so that'll be handy. Ideally I would like the goblin army to spawn, because that would be pretty helpful to have at this point. But I don't think I'm going to kind of get selected. So I think I'm just going to deposit my gold, and then I'm just going to head over. I might buy some buffs, because I mean I do have amount of money. I think I am at the point to where I do need to start buffing. So yeah, I guess I'll hit up the Alchemist. Won't really kind of buy too much. I don't want to waste too much money on this. Yeah, I think that's all I'll do for now. Alright, there it is. 300 HP. All of this. And here we go. Alright, this should be a lot easier now with the Yamcha Spirit Ball. I'm actually going to be doing damage now, so I can kind of focus on mainly just dodging, and I just got to keep my cursor just on top of this guy. Alright, let's get the worm. So my dodging has not been too good so far. Dang. Here he comes. Alright, that worm is almost down. Just a little bit more and we should be good. Alright, perfect. I'm going to focus this guy again. Alright, so we got the adrenaline boost, that's nice. I guess just in time for this worm. Alright. Seems to be segmented just like the kind of Eater of Worlds is, so yeah. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. I just need to focus on the head. I don't want too many segments running around. Alright. That segment's almost down. Perfect. Ooh, I did not see that guy coming on the map. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of hits in this kind of last stretch. Hopefully I can beat this guy before I take too many hits. Alright, perfect. Alright, we have Rage coming up pretty soon, so that would be handy to have. And I think I did too much damage. I spawned the last worm. Not really what I wanted to do. Yeah, it's gonna make this a lot harder. Because even if I beat the main guy, I'm pretty sure I still have to beat the worms in order to count as finishing the boss. Oof, I'm almost dead too. We'll say the one thing that kind of balances out the Spirit Ball is the fact that there is a bit of a cooldown in between each use. That was a pretty decent second attempt. I think I definitely do have this. Just some, I don't even think I need buffs for this. But I definitely need to focus down the worm before doing too much damage to the perforator, because I only want to deal with one worm at a time. Now I do think that Queen Bee should be a little bit easier, since I'm more familiar with fighting Queen Bee. Perforator is usually a boss that I skip. But Perforator, like we established before, does have Plantera AI, so I can use that to my advantage. But it is kind of hard to abuse Plantera AI when there's like worms in your face. Alright, let me drink these. Even though it's just thorns and Night Owl, still be helpful. Phase 1, not too bad, not too bad. Use Rage now. Focus down that worm exclusively. If I knew that I had Adrenaline coming up soon, I probably would have waited till then. And I probably should have used it there before I lost it, oh well. Let me try using the sword, because that does damage if I can get it in like the right position. Let me kill this guy just in case. Alright. Alright, perfect. And we got Rage. That guy basically just like silence-awed me. Not ideal positioning, but oh well. Alright, now I need to focus down this guy. I think I might need to transform into False, just to get this guy down just a little bit faster. Because, I mean, it doesn't... Key's not really too much of an issue with Spirit Ball. Alright, so there we go. So I just need to be careful just not to drain too much of my Key. Alright, doing pretty good damage. False Super Saiyan active. Alright, as soon as Rage fills up, I'll use them both in combination with False, and then hopefully that can burst down this guy. Dang, I lost it. Oh well. Alright, he's getting kind of low. I think I might need to detransform. Didn't really mean to do that, but oh well. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to revert back to base and regain some Key. I probably should have done that earlier just to kind of help out a little bit more against this part of the fight. Maybe I can focus down the main hive and then just deal with the worms separate. So if I can focus purely on the worm, then it's like fighting Eater Worlds, which is pretty easy. Okay, I didn't mean to use False. Wrong button. Let me heal. Oh, you don't have to beat the worms. Okay. And that changes the fight then. And then we got another Key weapon here. 10% Key damage, 8% Key crit rate. While in Crimson, your attacks have a chance to attack twice. The chance increases the closer to enemy. Interesting. And then we get this guy. I'm not really sure fully what he drops. Summon weapon, melee, yo-yo, pretty cool. We also got new healing potions, so I put these away. Converts certain debuffs into buffs, extends their duration, debuffs affected, darkness, blackout, confused, slow, weak, broken armor, armor crunched, shield, ichor, obstructed, revenge trap. Interesting. I mean, none of these have really too much significance. This is interesting, but I'm not really sure what I would replace it with, so I guess we'll just kind of put it back. I mean, it is a material, so I'm curious to see what it'll make. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Is that German? I don't think I can get this until much later on. Plus 30% Key damage, crit rate while any evil by him. Your Key attacks may shoot twice. All enemies on your screen take damage. Your attacks have a chance to attack twice. The damage and chance increase the closer an enemy is. That seems pretty cool, especially the all enemies on screen take damage. Is that like passive? So it's like if I'm near any enemy, do they just automatically take damage? Anyways, let me put my trophy on here. Beautiful. Alright, so there's actually not anything else I can do except just kind of fight Queen Bee. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll just kind of grab some platforms and we'll just kind of go and fight Queen Bee. Although it did say the ground is glittering silently. I'm pretty sure that's Aerolite ore. I don't really think Aerolite ore is really kind of needed. I don't really want this beehive. That arena is a bit too small. I think this one down here, which is absolutely massive. I'm pretty sure Calamity, for whatever reason, does increase the size of beehives. Not that I'm complaining. Because I do remember me and Taiga did play co-op Calamity together. And we did stumble across some beehives that were just like as big as this one. Anyways, I just need to cut down this mahogany tree and then I can actually get to building the arena. Actually, I think this beehive is even bigger than the one me and Taiga found, because this is huge. This is like a full-on dungeon at this point. It's crazy. You know, it would be kind of fun if there was a mod that kind of converted the beehive into a dungeon, because I think that'd be pretty fun. Oh, and there's even multiple queen bee spawners. A bit dangerous, because I feel like with these two right next to each other, it would be pretty inevitable that would trigger both at one time, which would be awful. I mean, if this does happen, I could potentially teleport back to base, which would enrage Queen Bee, but I do feel like fighting on my home turf would probably be a bit easier. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is to avoid triggering both of these at once. I think I'll kind of fight Queen Bee just kind of in this top half instead of this bottom half, even though the bottom half is a bit more spacious. It's just too risky to fight up down here. Also, I will say, I do find it strange that hornets are spawning inside a bee's nest, considering the fact that hornets and bees don't really get along too well. Alright, I think this is the most I'm going to do. I don't really think I need anything more, so I guess I'll head back home, drop off stuff, and then go and fight Queen Bee. And I did find life ports potion somehow, so hopefully that'll be helpful. Also, nice, we got a xenomorph costume. I don't really plan on ever wearing it, but I guess it's nice just to have. I guess I could maybe bring the power pole just in case, as I feel like the power pole could still have some use. And see what potions I have, because I'll bring it just in case. Alright. Queen Bee attempt 1. Hopefully it doesn't take more than 2 attempts, or else we have to make an abomination. I'm not really sure if you can even do it at this stage. Alright, let's use the power pole to kind of take care of the bees, and switch over to Spirit Balls to take care of the queen herself. Also, those are some weird looking stingers. This might be a bit more difficult than I thought, as Spirit Ball's not fast enough to really kind of keep up with Queen Bee. Especially when she's charging like this. Well, it sounds like lead the target. Alright, it's power pole, and then I wonder if power pole could somehow be better, just having like more consistent DPS. Even though it's lower, I guess, I don't know, it just happens more often. And power pole is a really good counter against the bees, so can't complain about that. Oh, she's dropping beehives. It's a bit worrisome. Lost adrenaline yet again. Okay. Yeah, I think this just is going to have to be pure power pole. Spirit Ball is just not fast enough. And it's not like I can reforge it because I don't have the Goblin Tinker yet. Alright, we got both these guys going, so we should be doing some major damage. Alright, more beehives. Alright, switch to Spirit Ball for a sec. Oh, don't get stuck. Okay, she's really speeding up now. I think Energy Barrage might be a little bit better here, but since I don't have Energy Barrage, I'll just have to settle for Power Pole. The later half of this Queen Bee fight's really ramping up in difficulty. It seems our Vengeance mode is just kind of Master Mode, but good. It was a tad bit disappointed when Master Mode first released. I kind of expected it to kind of be like maybe Expert 2.0, where having like even more increased, not more increased AI, but just kind of a better AI and just kind of in general. I was a bit disappointed just to find out that really it's just increased health and damage, which is kind of boring. So I didn't really kind of play Master Mode too much. I'm like too far away. Spirit Ball could really be helpful here, but man. Okay, thankfully I'm not taking a whole lot of damage, so dodging is fine. I guess I could do this, but it's just gonna be pretty slow. Maybe we try like moving around less and then using Spirit Ball, but it's gonna be kind of hard to do. Yeah, just alternating between Spirit Ball and Power Pull is gonna be key here. She seems to have slowed down. I don't know if that's just me, but maybe it's because I'm closer to her. Alright, last 500 HP. I think we got this in the bag. So first try Queen Bee. Hopefully. Don't want to celebrate too soon. Come on. Alright, let me switch over to Power Pull so we can actually get some consistent damage here. Come on. There we go, finally. Hey, pretty difficult Queen Bee fight, I will say. We got a bunch of key crystals from that. Queen Bee Relic, Rotten Egg, nice. Oh yeah, we also get Calican times 4. Good thing we got that kind of first try, because that'd be really annoying to have to try to farm Queen Bee for. I actually don't even know if we got Calican times 2, so I'll have to kind of go look at the wiki and see which boss drops that. But yeah, I guess let's head back up to the surface. Let's see, what do I do now? Is the kind of question. If you want to know what I actually do after this, you'll have to tune into the next episode of Dragonball Terraria Season 2.5.2. This episode I feel like dragged on quite a little bit more, even though in this footage here I did actually end up beating Skeletron, but I decided to save that until the next episode. Also, another announcement regarding Terraria Ball Super. I didn't mention this in the kind of pre-recorded footage because I didn't know at the time, but they did announce that they are going to have a closed alpha playtest that'll be going on, I think next year in 2025. They did actually open the kind of registration for it, so if you are curious to kind of playtest or potentially playtest, I guess I should say, you definitely should check it out. I'm definitely excited to hopefully, fingers crossed, they do get access to the closed beta to be able to play. So yeah, if you want to play that earlier, be sure to check it out. But other than that, hopefully you join in for the next episode. I do hope to finish this series before the playtest for Terraria Ball Super does come out. So I'll try to get these episodes out a little bit more consistently. But yeah, that's that. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day.